6th annual festival. This has become a fixture in Detroit. Tell me about this year's festival.
Well, for me, it's exciting because we weaved in the Taste of Black Spirit.
Right.
This year's festival, again, as you heard, 72 films, 4 locations, new partnerships, new relationships, expansion. Right, that's how I look at it. It's going to be great. I think, Marshalle I have to give it to her. She started me with this, right? And I remember 2020, laying in the bed, and she was like, hey, I want to do the Detroit Black Film Festival. By the time she woke up, we were set and ready to roll.
Yeah.
This year marks a testament for us, right? We believe that this year will challenge all the years to come because we're setting the tone and we're setting something new, right?
Yeah.
And I think that because we're Detroit all day, Detroit every day, that this year will tell it, right? We have new things. Sincerely Detroit is one of our categories where we highlight our Detroit filmmakers. Jeremy Brockman is an award-winning filmmaker, so his film, The Cut, is in our festival, and we have so many more films.
When we talk about Detroit films in particular, I think there are a lot of people who don't know about the sort of cinema community here, and I guess how robust it is. And the festival, I think, is a way to sort of introduce yourself to that idea, to see things that we don't see in other spaces.
I know that the community is very robust here, and it's growing every single day. The number of films that are being made, then the festival just gives us a chance to highlight the creative community that we have, and we're really, really excited because there is a portion in our festival that highlights specifically Detroit-made films among the other films that we're showcasing this year.
The cocktails part of it. This is the second year that you're doing this.
This is the second year, so it gave us an opportunity to merge our audiences. Right. Instead of creating an event to a reception or a filmmakers luncheon, we just added the Taste of Black Spirits. And that gives them an opportunity not only to sample products, but engage, right? Because films need what? Films need products at some point, right? Filmmakers need to build their relationships with the spirit brand. So that event happens on the 27th at the Doubletree Hotel, a great hotel that offers us the whole second floor. So we have the Crystal Ballroom. We're bringing in E40, Ronald Isley, and several other brands. It's the brothers from have a bourbon called Sable. From the filmmakers, the film group, The Best Man. So their product will be in there, and several hundred. I mean, it's going to be a great time. And blending that with film, cinema culture and cocktails, you can't lose with that.
And the natural connection with the Taste of Black Spirits and the film festival is really like the storytelling also, because there's so many brand owners that have just incredible stories, who are trailblazers, who are firsts in their industry, and we like to highlight the stories of the brand owners as well.
Let's talk about some of the films, and I guess how you curate something like this. 72 films is a lot, but I would imagine that there were hundreds of possibilities, right? And so you come down to that 72. Talk about that process a little.
So we have 350 films this year's festival. We have a board of judges who help us run through this process, which is not easy.
And whittle that down.
Right, and we whittled it down to this year to about 100. So we're going over the 100. And we have the last word, of course, but at the same time, it's like we have so many great films. This year was like, okay, where are we going to house these films? So beautiful enough that we're back at the Charles H. Wright for 4 days. We're at the Carr Center Gallery. We're at the Love Building, which is our new relationship, and we're also at the Marlene Bow there. So we're able to break those films down and put those films in those screening places so we can comfortably do what we need to do with the Q&As and et cetera. But it is a process. That process takes about 2 months after we choose the films.
After you choose the films, right. Where are you going to watch them?
And that's my favorite part of the festival, really, is having connecting the filmmakers with the audiences.
Yeah.
And so we have a number of people who are just traveling from around the world to be here. Some of them are coming to Detroit for the first time. And there's always the Q&A, and we have also just a special section for us to have further conversation with the filmmakers.
Yeah. It's a Black film festival. It's celebrating, of course, Black cinema. Let's talk about the state of Black film.
Yes.
It seems to me, and I'm not someone who knows a whole lot about Hollywood or filmmaking, but it seems to me that we're in a different period now than we would have been 10 or 15 years ago with Black film. And I guess what I mean by that is the explosion of independent filmmaking away from big studios has meant opportunity for Black filmmakers as well. So it seems like there's more. That's my impression as an outsider. But you guys are insiders.
It's absolutely more, right?
Is it?
When you think, when we do an event every year, annual event called Call Time. Our very first Call Time, we had 800 folks come out that are in the film industry from Detroit specifically. We had over 30 production teams and companies, Black teams and companies in Detroit. There has been a surge of films on tons of platforms that we know very well, that and friends and family and filmmakers here have benefited from, right? There has been, I think, 300 to 400 films in the last 5 years.
Wow.
From out of Detroit.
Out of Detroit.
And they were shooting every single day.
I also really want to speak to just on filmmaking worldwide as it relates to the African American community. I think even now, because of the times we're in, I think it's just even more important to make sure that Black voices and Black stories are uplifted, especially in a time where the erasure of history is happening.
Sure.
So those voices are even more important.
Watch One Detroit, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.